Greetings, listeners. I'm your host and game master this evening, Zach Barrett, and welcome to this Twisted Gear Studios production of The Legend of Zing Dong, in collaboration with MacGuffin Media and the team behind Nirvana the web series. All episodes of Nirvana the web series are now live on TELUS Optic TV, as well as TELUS's YouTube channel. Last we left our heroes, our team had gathered together in Babaribo Village. As they drank and relished in the calmness of the evening, disaster struck. Quite literally, as something crashed outside the tavern. Our heroes go off to find out what caused the sound and whatever could have happened to Bosley. As the four of you cheers your glasses together in the Babarito Village Tavern, at the same time that the glasses meet and clank and ale splues everywhere, including the purple drink of whatever Stefan is drinking, a massively loud crashing sound occurs from it outside the tavern. The entire tavern and town itself shakes from the impact, and you just see flames and explosions from outside the doors of the tavern.
My drinks!
What was that? Should we go and
We need to go
check
on Bosley.
my cart?
Yes,
Bosley.
the food.
I run out of the tavern and go round back.
I look at Stefan and Ashlyn and I'm like, let's go.
I run towards Bosley.
I'm already pulling my cloak even higher up on my head and leaving.
As you all bust out the front of the tavern, the display in front of you is one of sheer terror, especially for those that are frequenters of Babarito Village. A good chunk of the central downtown, if you can call it that, central square of Babarito Village is ablaze. An airship seems to have come down and crashed into the central square of town, and several buildings are ablaze, as well as the main carcass, if you will, of the ship itself that has crashed. People are running around screaming. Do you instinctively just run to the back of your cart there?
Yeah, I almost don't want to. I guess like the most important thing to me to check out that cart.
All right. You go, you look, the tarp is not on the cart.
Oh no.
It would seem that there wasn't anything to hold the tarp down, and it just kind of blew off in the natural.
Knew I should have
wind
put
of
those
things.
weights on there.
Do you inspect your wares?
Yes, I definitely inspect my wares.
A good number of them are gone.
Oh god.
There's still some, but not the really nice ones.
No.
I look over at no one. At least you have your looks.
Wait, did we follow him? Is that
Yeah,
what
no,
we're
they're in the front. You guys are in the front.
Yeah,
aren't
we're
you?
in the
I
front.
went
He
back.
snuck around the back of the
Wish to
tavern.
follow him.
I turn in the corner and I see him and I see what happened. At least you have your looks.
The horse is just there.
Bard.
All right. Do you stick with Ashlyn, Stefan?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So Stefan and Ashlyn book it immediately down towards the flames, as that is close to where the horse pen where you left Bosley was. The horse pen itself is not within the crash zone of the ship itself, but it's pretty
thank
close.
goodness.
And many of the horses are spooked, and the horse keep himself is kind of letting some of the horses go as the flames come close to his environment, to his pen. Bosley himself is still hitched up. There's some half-eaten carrots in front of him, and he's riding up on his rear legs, not liking the current situation. But he is there. He is fine. And the horse keeper sees you. Yes, you should probably get your horse out of here, lassie. It's not gonna be good for him soon.
All right, we're gonna go do that. So I run over to
Right.
Bosley and I untether him from the pole and kind of like pet him a bit. And
I'll need you to roll an
whisper.
animal handling check.
Animal handling check. All right.
Calm him down.
So 14?
That is correct.
Awesome.
I'll say that's enough to calm him down towards you. He kind of comes on down. You're someone that he's familiar with. You have access to carrots to kind of help bring him back down, and he is putty. He will follow you wherever you
Perfect.
take the reins.
Was my horse that was attached to the carriage okay?
He seems to be unfazed.
Ah, good.
He's just sitting there chewing.
Good. This nameless one.
I mean, does he respond to that?
Bosley's okay.
He responds to nothing.
That's good news. I don't think we should stay here, though.
No,
This
yeah.
area is pretty chaotic.
Should we go try find our other friends?
Yes. Yes, I feel we should team up with those guys because if they take off, then we're probably going to lose each other along the way. That seems like a bad plan. We just got together.
Yeah, maybe we should head back to the front of the tavern, or...
Weren't we in the back?
I was.
Has anybody
Back, they
seen
went
no one
to,
around here?
horse pen.
Has anybody seen no one? I try to stop some of the townspeople that are milling around. They don't seem to understand.
If I recall, so basically when you came out to the front of the tavern, front door, you stepped out, no one ran to the back, these two ran down towards town, and do you wait for them to come back, or do you follow any of them or go your own way?
Because you popped your head around the corner and made a snarky remark.
Yeah. It's definitely worth the joke.
You're standing by
I
yourself.
look around and give the bar one last smile, knowing I won't be back in a while. And I proceed to join
Wow.
my friends.
I like to rhyme all of the time.
Alright, what are you doing with your cart, no one?
I want to take my cart. I don't want to leave it here.
Alright, so you...
I'm gonna get back on it, and I'm gonna bring it around to the front.
Alright, so you take your horse, is your horse actually the nameless one?
Yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic, I'm so glad. So you, the nameless one, and your cart head up towards the front, and your friends are gone.
Oh. Well, maybe they never wanted to team up in the first place. I knew I should have left my trust with them.
And at that point, Ashlyn, Bosley, Titus, and Stefane all show up from a crowd of people, seeing you looking sad, getting ready to walk away.
I knew you guys would show up. I had never had a doubt.
So which way's north?
I
Listen.
think you missed us.
Listen, we can all use my cart. Jump on and let's get the heck out of here.
That's kind of weird. This cart seems to have an empty space.
Yeah. I don't want to talk
Surrounded by
about it.
minor weapons.
Yeah. Just don't touch anything back there. Everything's pretty sharp. So.
Well, I would like to tether Bosley to the back of his cart so that he follows along behind.
Okay.
Wow, these horses are really useful. I'm glad we decided not to eat them.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
It's probably a very wise choice in the long run.
Yeah.
Long run.
Crap.
Kinda like, are you just hungry all the time? or-
Hungry for horse.
Hungry for
Is
more than
horse
just food.
Yeah.
is horse a common dish here?
I mean, maybe for him, not
Common
not for me.
protein?
That's. I think that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Well, we don't all come from privilege, Stefan. You get meat. Meat is meat, okay?
It's very accurate. It's very accurate.
As you guys
Don't all
discuss
come.
the properties of horse meat versus other meat, while the horse is sitting there, not aware of the conversation about their imminent demise at all familiar, a stray piece of the airship itself has snapped and has fallen towards the street on the other side of you guys. Another row of houses takes out a couple of homes, crashes down, and several individuals tumble out. These three individuals that lie on the ground, two of them have embers upon them, seem to be motionless.
I know these people, so I immediately start running towards them.
The three people that fell out of the ship?
Oh wait, sorry. I meant the people in the village, because the houses.
Oh, okay, so you head towards the
Yeah. I know the people that live in the village. So
Alright, so you go towards
I start walking towards them, and I run a little bit down, and then I turn around, and I go like this to everyone. And I just go turn back and keep going back.
Bard, where are you going? We need to get out of here.
I also make a remark about how new tastes of meat.
God, this is not a time for this.
Whether about your diet or innuendo, that doesn't matter right now.
Listen, the rest of you, get on here. We'll go and get the Bard and get the hell out of here.
North is where we need to go,
Yes,
guys.
we'll go north. That's
But what about these townsfolk? They're obviously
I
in
turn
danger.
back, noticing that they still haven't followed me. We need to help these people.
Why? What have they ever done for you?
there's not really anything in it for me by helping them, so I don't really.
As
know
you
why I would
discuss
do that.
this, one of the three lifeless bodies grabs your ankle.
My ankle?
Yeah,
Ashlyn's ankle.
yeah, Ashlyn's ankle.
Okay, I punch him in the head.
Oh my god!
Alright, Mikael!
Lightly?
You were
Did I say
traveling
lightly?
from city to city.
I've even had a choice, and I've already sexually assaulted someone.
I lightly punched him in the head.
I just want you to really quickly roll your d20.
I got a fry.
And use your base attack bonus, please.
Oh god.
What's your
It's gonna be crit.
8 and
So
what?
2, so 10 in total.
Okay, 10.
All right.
Sorry.
For you, Mike.
Sorry?
for you, sir.
Oh, I rolled a 2. Yeah.
You know that you're. Oh, yeah, no, you don't.
You won't be able to avoid that.
Your airship that you were traveling on had something has occurred to it. You're not entirely sure what happened, but you are aware that you have landed, but probably not the way that you're supposed to land. And you've fallen onto the dirt through some semblance of the crash, and you reach out to the nearest living person that you can think of, and immediately you were struck in the head. It doesn't seem to hurt all that much. Your hardiness is able to take the brunt of the damage. You're not dealt any physical damage from it, because 10 is not enough to exceed your AC of... What's your AC?
16.
16? Yeah, no. It just...
It's been like a
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. You just totally gave me a fright.
Oh yeah,
We
now
thought
that
you
she
were
knows
dead.
it's me, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We thought you were dead. Are you okay?
Just fine, yes, thank you.
All right.
Having a chipper day.
What happened?
I look at the flaming buildings. Is there like any hope of anyone being alive?
Never flying with this airship again.
Roll a perception check.
So I got a 9.
9. Looking at this, it's like, well, I mean, if they weren't in the house, they'd be fine.
Okay. I weep a single tear,
Oh
and
god.
then I decide to go back to join the group. Begrudgingly coming back, I'm like, okay, I see how it is with this group. Like,
I'm
come
glad.
on, guys. People were dying, and this guy's alive.
Were
Why?
What have you done?
I lean down and help. What's his name?
We don't know.
Don't
Don't
the
hit me!
stranger
Don't
up.
hit me!
All right, Mike, if you would be so kind as to not as if you're introducing or how your character looks to us, but to the audience. Tell us a little bit about your character very briefly and what we should expect visually from your character in this audio format.
I am a fairly physically intimidating individual. I'm pretty scarred up, unfortunately, from some battle experience.
You also just fell from the sky.
I
so-
did just fall from the
Yeah.
sky. Well, these are older scars.
Oh, okay.
and-
It's like a
Yeah,
pirate mated with an angel.
That poor guy who rolled low charisma.
Oh.
Yeah. Obviously a fighting type of person. Possibly
So-
a mercenary.
I
or a guard,
look at your
something along
I
that.
look at your scars, and then I look at the rest of the group. I just keep meeting attractive people today.
Oh my
Scars are
goodness.
so hot.
This bard is.
My apologies that my friend almost killed you by kicking you in the face.
It's a good thing this guy looks like he
I
can take a hit.
punched him in the face. I didn't kick him in the
punch
face.
kick. I was at a distance.
It's
Give
okay,
me a break
I
here.
have that effect
Yes, it
on
was.
women.
Yeah,
It was a punch kick.
This is my friend Ashlyn. She's not normally. Well, you know what? I just got to know her, so I can't really say that for
Yeah,
sure.
you don't know anything about me.
Stefane over here. He doesn't talk much, but what he says usually sounds pretty important. And no one.
I
Really,
am no
no
one.
Yeah, no one. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
While this conversation is happening, Stefane and no one, you're the only two that hear this as this conversation is happening. There seems to be something moving in the metal behind you, and some rusting metal of something being pushed, like a door opening or something being lifted off. And when you
Of
look
the
back,
airship?
there does seem to be a piece of the airship that is moving.
Guys, we have to get out of here. Everyone, get on here quickly. We have to get out of here.
What if there's people who need help in there?
It doesn't matter. We're gonna be the ones that are gonna need help in a second. Everybody, get on here.
Mikael, you were just on that
He
ship.
hasn't said his
You
name
don't
yet.
know me.
Stranger, you were just on that ship. Why did it crash? What do you remember?
I don't know. I was a passenger.
We don't have time for
I
this.
wasn't a.
We don't have time for this story right now. You, stranger, and all the rest of you, get on here quick. Look behind us.
Well, I obviously get on
Well,
the
no one's
wagon.
panicked, so
Oh my god.
My horse is attached to that wagon, so
Yeah.
I'm going wherever the wagon goes.
All right.
all right. I look
Yeah.
at the stranger.
I guess I'm getting on the wagon. Huh?
All right, we bring him on the way.
Everybody jump on.
All right.
Can't
And
wait
I-
to fall off the
What's your
wagon.
AC?
14.
14? Alright, so as you hop on the wagon, you watch as a gnarled arrow just strikes the floor next to you, and looking back towards the wreckage, there is a hoglin that has stepped up going and it's beginning to notch another gnarled arrow into a similarly gnarled bow, and kind of trying to line up a shot from some injuries he has on him to you guys who are all piling onto the cart.
Hey, stranger, friend of yours?
Yeah, were you smuggling hoglins? You hoglin smuggler?
Seriously?
Yes.
That's your first reaction. You see a hoglin, it's like hoglin smuggler.
Yeah.
What's your AC?
It came out of the airship you were on.
Titus?
Titus.
Titus.
What's AC again?
Armor class. It'll be a number
14.
14? All right. With that, you are hit in the back of the shoulder with a gnarled arrow.
Oh my god, what do I roll?
You don't roll anything.
Oh. And I look at the group, I'm like, guys, less talking, more we're going.
Take
We are
2
going.
points of damage
Okay.
from the arrow. And what are you guys going to do?
Yes, he's the guy
We
who
have to
wanted
get
to
onto
stay
this.
here.
You have to get out of here.
Do I happen to have my kit on me, or did I just leave it behind in the airship?
All your stuff is with you.
I'd like to return fire.
All right.
I have a crossbow.
All right. So with this, as we begin to take off into the night, if you can all roll initiative, please.
I was
so
going
can
to say,
kinda
I'm
get
like,
in order of where we're at here. That'd be
Oh,
fantastic.
no.
Yeah.
20.
All right. Well, actually, I'll get everybody to roll, and how I like to do, just so I'm not getting a bunch of numbers yelled at me, is I'll ask for quadrant numbers. So I can just keep it organized. It works with groups of 9. I'm sure it'll work with a group of 6. 5. Anyone roll higher, 20 or plus?
No.
Yes.
20, what'd you get, Tito?
24.
24, so Tito is first, and Steve. All right, 15 to 20?
Yeah.
Mike?
15.
I also got 15.
What's your dexterity, Matt?
It is 2.
What's your dexterity, Mike?
Plus 2. 14.
14. So both
Yeah.
2?
Yeah.
You're 14. Okay.
Yeah.
Which of you wishes to go first?
I will let no one go first. I will be taking
All right.
that.
You drew
Yeah,
first.
Then Ash takes up the rear in the initiative order, and then we
Does
got
she?
some hoglins. All right.
Yeah, with my 1.
Fantastic. So at the top of the initiative order is Titus. That's how the correct pronunciation for your name, Titus.
It was normally Titus, but you can call me whatever you want.
I called you Titus, then he went Titus. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because I
Either
told him
one.
it.
All right, Titus it is. What you get to go first as you hop on the cart. What would you like to do?
Oh my god. All right, I take out my hand crossbow and also decide to return fire as we're distancing.
Fantastic. All right, cool. You turn around, you grab the hand crossbow, you pull it out. You see as the hoglin that's been shooting at you jumps on down, and 2 more begin to crawl up from the wreckage as well.
I'm petty, so I aim for the one that shot me.
Fantastic. Roll it, please.
8 plus 4.
12?
12.
That is just enough to hit it. Please roll the damage die that's
Nice.
next to your
D6.
crossbow.
The D6.
That's
Oh,
And
sorry.
it's just the straight number.
Yeah, okay. 4.
Fantastic. So you the goblin or the hoglin is shot in the shoulders, and it keeps on coming towards you and notching another arrow.
Yeah, and I say, and your mom too.
Actually, fun fact, just to let you know. So have you gone over your spells, Mr. Bard? You've got one over-
I haven't looked at them yet.
Speaking of insults, one of
Yeah.
your attacks, you can viciously mock your opponents and deal damage.
Oh, well, I did. I just did.
Well, that'll be an
Oh,
attack.
but it's on a
for
turn.
for
Yeah,
a
okay,
turn,
I
yeah.
understand. Yeah.
For things like hand crossbows, they do take a move action to reload. So later on, if you guys are on a cart,
Yeah.
that works out. But
I
if
can
you wish to
assault someone
shoot,
while I'm reloading.
what about my hand axes after I throw them? Do I have to take a turn to like get
No.
the next one in my hand?
that's
Okay.
different. Yeah, that's
Oh,
just
Castlevania rules.
Yeah, equipping a weapon's an incidental, and then you throw it.
Okay.
Yeah, but loading a crossbow is an actual physical thing that has to happen.
Okay.
That's the difference there, right? All right, cool. Next up on the list is Stefan. Sorry.
I'm gonna return fire as evading as well.
All right, hand crossbow.
Yes.
Fantastic. Please roll your d20 and add your attack bonus for your hand crossbow.
A6.
In total.
A6. Total.
So what did you roll in your die?
1.
A one. You have 1.
Oh.
So natural 1s and natural 20s
Yeah.
have funny things that happen. As you load or pull out the crossbow and you go to fire, you watch as the string goes doing and the bolt goes and into the board in front of you at the end of the cart. Your string on your hand crossbow has snapped. You'll have to give it some repair later.
I will retrieve the bolt. That's right in front
You
of
didn't
me.
lose a bolt. There you go.
There
There's
you
a
go.
plus, but your hand crossbow is damaged and needs repair later.
Okay.
All right, with that, we're moving on down the road to Matt. No one.
How far away is this moblin?
Since the cart is just beginning to move, you're looking at about 20 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna throw a throwing axe at it.
Wonderful. All right,
Yeah.
cool. Roll that, and you're gonna add the attack modifier for that. Your attack modifier is going to. So I think what's there is your attack modifier is taking into account your proficiency and your strength.
Yeah.
Because you're throwing it.
Yeah.
It's your proficiency plus your dexterity. So you take your proficiency bonus, your dexterity bonus.
Okay. So 14.
14 total. That is enough to lodge into the one that already shot at you guys.
Yes. Yeah.
Please roll the damage for your axe.
Nice. 5.
5.
Yeah.
The axe goes flying through the air, strikes it in the chest, and just falls cartoonishly forward on his face as the other two begin to hop off of the wreckage and kind of start running with clubs towards the cart that's beginning to now move. Since the horse in question that's pulling this cart is your horse,
Yeah.
I'll treat your movement as the movement for the horse. So I'd like you to roll an animal handling check for the movement portion of your turn in your carriage.
12.
12? All right.
Stop playing with puns.
He hasn't been directly attacked yet, so he begins moving forward and is
Yeah.
not seeming to care about what's behind him.
All right.
Mike, what would you like to do?
Well, seeing as how I'm not a coward and I don't want to, and protecting these people is important to me, I am going to charge the goblins.
Oh my god. You're on the cart. You're on the moving cart.
Yeah, well, it just started moving.
Yep.
Oh.
So you hop off the cart and run towards the hoglins?
Yeah. How much
Tokyo
distance
drift this thing.
is it?
So the cart has begun to move. You've moved 5 feet away. They moved 5 feet towards, so your complete total distance of 20 feet away. So your full movement speed, you could get up close and personal if you wanted.
Yeah, I think I'll take a hit with a longsword, or strike with my longsword.
All right, fantastic. So you watch as your new friend Mikael jumps off of the cart, pulls out a longsword, you said?
That's correct.
Pulls out his longsword and just bull rushes towards the hoglins and begins to swing.
over here.
Who do you want to? Which one do you want to attack?
Certainly do.
They both got a club. They're both looking disgustingly the same.
Does one of them not have an arrow through, or did they pick on the same guy?
They
No,
picked the same. The
yeah,
one that was
he's
shooting
dead.
at you guys is dead.
Yeah.
All right, I'll pick the guy on the right.
All right, cool. Please roll your d20 for attack. Add your attack modifier.
Ooh.
18 plus 5.
Yeah, so 23.
Yeah.
I think you got
Roll
it.
your
I think you got it.
damage.
Yeah, I
No,
think
you
got
missed.
it.
You missed.
No, that wasn't
no.
high enough.
No, it's not enough.
There's a 1d8 for slash on it, or it says 1d8 and then slashing is 1d10.
Okay, so what this means is if you were using it with, so a longsword is a versatile weapon.
Yeah,
So that
it
means
doesn't
if
think I
you're
was
using
fencing. I was probably taking a pretty.
Yeah, so if you use it with
doing a
one hand,
slash.
it deals 1d8 damage. If you chose to go with both hands
I'm
and
pretty
swing
sure
down,
I was.
roll a d10.
Yeah.
Now, because you're using
wait,
a
that is
melee
that's
weapon,
D8. Yeah.
and it's the first time anyone's actually done this, since you're using a melee weapon and it's in your hand, you're not throwing it,
Yeah.
when you roll your damage, you will add your strength modifier to the damage as well.
All right. 8 plus 3, 11.
11 damage. You lodge the sword halfway down from navel to, from like the nape of the neck down to their navel, nearly cutting the thing right well in half, and it kind of severs and goes and splits apart, and you look at his friend and Ash, your turn.
You're on the cart, remember?
Watch as your new compatriot runs towards the danger and seems to effortlessly hack one of the hoglins in half.
All right.
That guy just fell from the sky and he cut a guy in half.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
I punched him in the face.
Yeah.
Like,
And I say, there goes a man.
all right.
Looking at Stefan.
I-
Judgedly.
I do have a
Question
context
myself
question.
sitting on the on
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
on the
Do I
cart
still have all my arrows?
Oh yeah, all
'Cause-
your items are completely full.
Okay.
Ah, yes. That's what I want.
Yeah. So I draw my longbow and I aim for the hoglin
Yeah, the
on the
hoglin.
left, the other one.
The one
taking
that is
arrows.
still alive. Roll it. Add your
Yeah, you're
stuff to
right
it.
up- right beside it.
Okay, 13 and 5. So
18. That hits. Roll your damage.
Cool.
Yay!
Go.
8.
Wow.
Eight. That's also amazing.
Nice.
As you, Mikael, lodge your sword at the second one, you look intimidatingly at the third hoglin. You pull the sword out, and a arrow just embeds itself right almost halfway through into the body of the hog. He goes. He's still standing. He hasn't died, but there's an arrow stuck halfway into his body. With that, the hogman's going to try and attack the nearest individual to him.
Yay!
He's going to
so hot.
snap off the arrow.
That's so hot.
He's going to try
Can you
and
kill
club you.
him and get my arrow back?
No, he already broke it.
he broke it off and then ran towards
jerk.
Mikael.
Okay, definitely kill him.
Yeah, I'll take his head.
What's your AC?
Maybe grab my axe.
16.
16? 15 does not hit you, so he goes to swing his club.
Wow.
It strikes into your armor, and it just goes boing, and his club swings back. With that,
This guy can fight.
Titus.
Me?
Yeah.
I look over at our new friend adoringly,
Oh my god.
and I bring out my loot.
I will turn this wagon around, I swear to God!
And I choose to inspire him. There goes a man, a arrow-proof man. No axe can hurt him. More men than Stefan.
Take your D6 inspiration die, Mike.
Oh, he's just got an
Just keep
inspirational
your
phrase.
D6 with you, and when you wish to use it, you can add it to your any D20
Yeah.
skill check or combat check.
That's hilarious.
I simultaneously
longingly
also
look-
love this guy and hate this
I
guy.
longingly look at his direction, hoping he will turn
I don't
back
know.
in mid-battle to at least give me a glimpse of that.
I
You see his hair
honestly-
flip. I swoon a little bit.
to see where it's
I don't
coming
know
from.
whether to
The
shove
kid
him
pulls
off
his
the
helmet
wagon
off
or
and
to shake his
and
hand.
flicks
I
his
just have
long,
no
luscious
idea
locks
why I
towards
feel
you
this way about
in
this
confusion before putting the helmet back up, and you take it as flirtation.
I look over at Stefan and Ashlyn. You two could learn something from that guy.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! So, with that is your turn, unless you wish to hop off of the cart and run towards him and move.
Well, as I was playing my loot, like I instinctively just hopped off the cart, so I'm just standing there between the two groups.
Tina's just.
Yeah.
Should
you're
we
feeling oddly
slow the cart down a little bit maybe and let them catch up?
Well,
It's
I mean,
Stefan's
it's not my
turn.
turn.
It's not my turn. I'm the
It's
only one that's
Stefan's
doing
turn.
it. So I can't do anything until it comes back to me.
Yeah, sorry, whose turn is it?
Stefan's.
The veins.
I assume that you're controlling the cart though. So,
Yeah.
So slow
So
down, no one.
Are you?
I'm gonna try and grab the reins to just slow it down a little bit.
Okay. So the other thing is, the turns kind of work in a way that everyone is essentially moving at the same time through the round. So if you wanted to, you can take the reins and try an animal handling check and stop the cart yourself. Or you can use your incidental just to ask him to do it and then proceed with your own turn as normal.
Yeah, because
It's not like he continues going
Right, yeah.
as you move.
So I mean, you could just jump
either
off
way
at
is
this
yours.
point. Because we've only gone 5 meters.
We don't want to jump.
Yeah, but I don't want people
Feet.
off the cart.
Oh yeah.
But okay, so it's no one. We should probably slow down and let them catch up.
So, do you wish to
and
take the reins, or do you wish to
no,
do something else?
no. I'm telling him to slow it down. And I want to search the cart for another weapon.
Oh,
Roll a perception
good
check.
idea. It's a
Yeah.
good idea.
4. Sadly,
In total?
I want another dice.
Here, use these red
Please,
ones.
been
Dude,
really unsuccessful.
What did you roll on the die?
A 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just plus 0. Okay, I see.
Just one-
You kind of look around. There's a lot of
You just rolled
rusty,
a 4.
a lot of rusty metal on this cart. Nothing that looks like it would be worth using, really. But one of the things about your characters, if I recall, underneath your attacks, you have a ton of daggers. You can totally throw those should you wish.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're within 20 feet, you should have, I think it's 20 feet. You should be able to throw them at people.
Drop this on you.
Yeah, let's try not to. I'm gonna throw a dagger at this near-dead hoglin.
Alright. Roll a d20.
Different d20.
Good luck.
All right, so I'm throwing it. So 5 attack bonus. So that is 17.
17?
Yeah.
That hits. Roll the damage for your dagger.
Damage is a 4.
D4?
Yeah.
Alright.
It is
3?
Mhm.
You watch as you, do you hop off the cart for this, or you stay on the cart and throw from the
Stay on
cart?
the cart.
Alright, so you take the dagger, you whip it out to the hoglin, you watch he's snapped off, he's taking a swing at Mikael, he goes, thunk,
They don't know my name.
bang! Oh.
You don't
At that guy.
Alright, so the dagger goes hilt deep into the temple of the hoglin and just drops his arms and then it slides to the to the
I
ground.
turn
on the
back at
side.
Stefan. I take it back. Everything I just said.
I yell, stranger, loot their little bodies.
Is that are
From
they
the
all
wagon.
dead though?
The 3 that you've seen are dead, yeah.
All right. So are we?
You're not
out-
sure if there's more? You're not
Are
sure if
we
there's less?
still in battle then, or no?
Technically, in terms of this combat, no, this combat is currently over.
Okay. So
Yeah,
I'm
loot their
gonna,
bodies.
I'm gonna swing the cart back around and head back to where they just were.
Oh,
But
so
like I
now
want to do
he's
like a
right.
Tokyo
What a-
drift style, where like
What a gentleman.
it turned really quickly, and then it's like.
Roll an
No,
animal
horses can't do
handling
that,
check?
right?
All right. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna roll a. Oh. 12.
Why'd you make it difficult?
You go to try and nameless, come on! And you try to whip the horse around. It does. It kind of goes. It's very upset. It stops. It just comes to a complete stop.
You know, there is
Close.
another horse that's like
Can we roll a
being
momentum
dragged behind
check on
this.
that
Close enough.
I want a
Nailed it.
dexterity
Hey,
check
listen,
on
you,
that.
you guys are all very lucky that I stopped it all. Now you.
Yeah, you probably haven't. Can you roll that dexterity?
Mikael and Titus are not anywhere near you guys right now.
Okay, how far away are they?
Mikael's about 30 feet away. Titus is about 10.
All right. Well, I'm gonna jump off of the cart and I'm gonna look at this stranger. You. Who are you?
A fair
Right,
query.
They're 30 feet away.
It's you hear someone saying something. You look away, and
And it
there's
was lost
no
in the
one
wind.
standing next to a cart, just going.
Do I know no one?
No, you've just met them.
No. Do I even know he's no one?
Oh.
Well, although I'm pretty sure he's no one.
Yeah.
Do I know?
I'm pretty sure you introduced everyone's
Specifically
names to
his
him when
mom.
he stood up before he
I
introduced
did.
himself.
I did
Yeah.
introduce all their names.
So, yeah, you do know no one's name.
Oh.
I'm gonna start walking
Sorry, what did you
towards
ask?
walking towards the stranger. I said, "Who are you?"
Is there a weird, like, do we have time to stop and have this conversation, or am
Yes.
I going to be like heading off to where those hoglins came from?
You don't see it. You
The
want to roll a
villagers
perception
are
check?
way more important to me than him.
Roll a perception check.
Yeah.
All right. D20?
Yep. That's your perception.
12 plus my perception is
Under wisdom.
2, so 14.
Yeah. There's no little number next to perception.
That is
Yeah,
that is it.
it was
It's,
plus
It's
two.
2. All right.
Yeah.
So your total number was again?
14.
14.
14. You completely ignore no one for a second, and you do hear some screams from deeper in the village.
And I'm heading that way. I could care less what no one said.
Where is this guy going? Are we heading out of here or what?
Well, we got to be heading north, but that guy is a good guy to have on your side if we run into some trouble down the road.
I look at both groups and I'm like, guys, I mean, so far this guy's probably
Isn't
gonna.
this your village? You're
It
a
is.
horrible fucking person.
I tried.
He did try before you were here. Yeah, he did
so,
try.
I look at both groups and I'm like, I look at Stefan and Ashlyn in particular. I'm like, guys, if we're gonna have a chance out in the mountains, we're gonna need this guy, and I need to know his name. So I start heading towards the village.
I hate this guy, but I feel like we should follow him.
Yeah.
I don't think we've got a choice.
Should we leave the cart and the horses here?
Well, I don't want to leave this cart. There's some pretty valuable things on
All right,
here
bring it.
still. All right. We don't need this other horse though. We'll just leave this here.
I'm gonna punch you in the
Ashlyn is on that horse.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, climb on my horse.
Well, then I
Teach it to mule.
Wait,
kick.
no, I untether my horse and then I climb on my horse.
I hop back on there and I start heading towards
Why
where
would
they
you
ran
tether a
off
horse
to.
you're riding?
Yeah.
That's a
What?
silly thing.
No,
to
I
do.
wasn't
we-
riding it. I was
Oh,
on the
okay.
wagon. It was tethered to the
It was
wagon.
tethered to the wagon that we were going to leave.
So I've untethered it from the
Somebody just
wagon.
said you
and
were on the
put it
horse.
I am now.
But I'm going to head in the direction of where they went
All right.
in the cart.
I catch up to the
Do you?
stranger.
Do you?
I do. Yeah.
Ah,
I
I'm pretty good at running.
All right.
And as I'm like catching up, I'm like, stranger, I need to know your name. It's kind of hard to write songs if I don't know your name.
What rhymes with stranger?
Close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep. Because I miss your name. I'm running. I don't give a shit. To be honest, my focus is really on screaming people, not on,
All right.
not on
I
introducing
want
myself.
both of you to roll a straight Constitution check.
Oh boy.
Just roll it and add your Constitution modifier and let me know what happens.
Oh dear.
So Constitution
you
11
roll.
and 0?
Yeah, so you add 0.
Okay, so I had 0. So I got 14.
What did you get there, Mike?
4.
4. So as you're running, you're more focused on paying attention to where the help is needed. And this bard keeps up pace with you. He's running up next to you.
Keeping a normal conversation as I do so. Like, listen,
As you
dude. Like,
do.
is it so? I'm here to help you. Come on, please, just give me a name so that I know who I'm possibly gonna die with.
I thought I was.
Well,
really
as you're
the
keeping
serious
up with
one.
him, you guys turn the corner and you approach the
I don't know if he's mysterious or
town
aloof.
square proper. The majority of the crashed wreckage is here in the center of town. And you watch as there are 4 hoglins that are kind of terrorizing. 2 of them are archers. They're shooting arrows off into the crowds that are running off into the different avenues of the town itself. There are 2 with clubs. They're kind of slapping their clubs together. And there is a 5th, a significantly larger. Hoglins have a very diminutive stature, about 3.5 feet tall. This hoglin stands at a solid 6 feet. I would like, from right now, just because you're the only 2 that are there, if Titus and Mikael can roll nature checks, please.
5.
5 in total?
Yeah, cursed. Curse it.
12.
12. You've heard tales of, this is a big boy hoglin.
Oh my god, it's
They-
Big Boy Hoglin. And it's not because he's big.
Called such as their grammar is, whilst better than a standard hoglin, not quite that good, and that's the names they've given themselves. But big boy hoglins tend to run small scavenging raiding parties of hoglins, and this one seems to be in charge of the 4 that are in front of him, the 2 archers and the 2 club wielders. At about the time that you guys stand there and acknowledge that this is happening, your other 3 companions join you. Thank you for listening to this Twisted Gear Studios production in collaboration with MacGuffin Media. Our next episode of Zing Dong will air Friday, November 9th. Tuesday, October 30th is our next episode of Spacers, our Starfinder actual playcast. And Tuesday, November 6th is the next episode of The Call, our Call of Cthulhu actual playcast, GM'd by Derek Snow. The game system used today was the D&D 5th edition by Wizards of the Coast. Music in this episode was provided by Matthew Chung, composer for Nirvana the web series. Sound effects and ambient tracks licensed through Triune Films and Video Copilot. For up-to-date content, please subscribe to the Twisted Gear Studios and MacGuffin Media YouTube channels. You can find Twisted Gear Studios on Facebook and SoundCloud, as well as Twitter and Instagram at The Twisted Gear. Your players this evening were Mike Farrow, Tito Gielan, Ashley Lawrenson, Steve Reeve, and Matt Salem. Elizabeth Wells was your audio operator, and I was your host and GM, Zach Barrett. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next time.